This here is called Johnny Depp's Career as a Sinking Ship with or Without Pirates of the Caribbean. It was updated on May 1st, 2024 from the UK in news. Let's see what we got. By the way, it's an opinion by Nick Duderen. However you say that. Not going to try so hard. Obviously, Nick might be a genius. We shall see. Reactions to rumors this week that Johnny Depp is to return to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise can perhaps be summed up in two words. Quill surprise, whatever that means. I'm not embarrassed to say, I'm not exactly sure. So maybe this guy is a genius. This sudden lapse into French is perhaps apt for Depp, whose image has taken a battering these past few years that is almost unrivaled within the A-list set, is probably on the run from his last film, the French historical drama Jeanne de Barry, which managed just a 49% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which we know is an excellent site that's always accurate, and a lot of geniuses read that site. This guy must be one of them. Okay, in all seriousness, he's kind of saying that there wasn't a big reaction to news that Johnny might return to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. The reason is about every 2 weeks, there's news that he's going to be in it, he's not going to be in it, he's going to be in it, he might be in it. So at this point, people are just desensitized and don't care until they actually see something. So of course, it's not going to get some big reaction. His performance as Louis XV was described as listless and inert. But what was perhaps most surprising about the film's promotional campaign, such as it was that its director, the French actor Maïwenn, was not exactly diplomatic when discussing a relationship with a troubled and now toppled Hollywood legend. Wow. I think someone misunderstood that. Here we go. Though Maïwenn insisted she had no regrets about casting the actor many believed to be cancelled after his bitter court case with his former partner Amber Heard. Heard had accused Depp of emotional and physical abuse, accusations that a US jury ruled to be false, but a UK judge at a separate libel trial ruled to be true. She did admit that the crew were afraid of him, that he wouldn't do what the script demanded, and that he actively wanted to be treated as an icon all the time. She clarified this last week, and she didn't even have to clarify it because we know afraid doesn't necessarily mean in a negative way. But fame corrupts, and Depp duly fell victim to it, by now king of his own castle with no one to answer to. Superstars rarely live normal, equable lives, do they? Though he long resisted the lure of the Hollywood blockbusters, always preferring the idiosyncratic and the art house, he nevertheless became a major box office draw in 2004 with Pirates of the Caribbean. His performance as Jack Sparrow saw him channel his inner Keith Richards to winning effect. Okay, what's this guy talking about? Why is he writing this article now? He's regurgitating garbage that's been written over the last month or so. And then he says basically that Depp's recent films over the last 10 years or so have been lackluster. The Professor, Mina Mata he mentions, that he needs a big name like Scorsese to rejuvenate his career. That's where the article ends. I could not have been more wrong. This guy is not a genius. Seems like quite the opposite. I will say, I will give them credit for putting in big, colorful letters opinion up there. If they didn't, it would be a lot worse, but okay, I guess you're free to your opinion, Nick. My opinion is, you Frankenstein together a couple of articles that were out there in like the last couple of weeks and wrote this and got it wrong about what Maïwenn said for the most part. Thank you, Nick. I would say that was quite listless and inert. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.